What is up with it? Today we are going to be watching Luigi Amato playing Mirko. We have already seen this on the channel. However, Luigi himself posted a video of him going over it, and as you guys know, if you already watched my original video, thought there were a lot of really interesting plays that I didn't necessarily understand. Even some tech choices like Red Rock that I didn't understand. So I'm really interested in watching this. No reason for any of you guys to necessarily watch this. Just go watch Luigi's video, to be completely honest with you. But if you want to sit here and watch something, um, that's
This
fine too.
is our deck list. I play Kaido and Mirko play Kaido too. I lost dice also. I go first. Mirko choose to
Kind of crazy that he mentions Kaido but not Red Rock. I feel like Red Rock is more notable than the Kaido.
go second. I play Sengoku. Get Gekomori are not the best. I think my hand it's not bad for going first. But with Sengoku I won't teach 100%.
I'm really surprised to hear him say he thinks it's not bad. I feel like it's pretty bad.
But I have another chance to draw it. And no. I draw low. Low is really good. You need it in the mirror match. But teach too. Mirko so the teach so is in a good spot. Next turn he have Jimbe plus Boa plus Weevil plus something, and it's really good. I attack at for 8 and Mirko have to take this damage, play Jimbe, active obviously, and Boa Hancock, it's the right choice. That's the reason why you want to go second, for just don't play the character rest and don't let your opponent attack.
Kind of surprised that Luigi didn't talk at all about how Mirko chose not to swing 8 at this boa. I feel like I very much would have prioritized swinging 8 at this boa and just getting it off of the field. Interesting that Luigi just feels like this was completely correct because I'm not entirely convinced it is.
On your characters. So I defended my Boa, discarded the Yozu. Here I have Jimbe, Boa, Lo, Gecko. I choose to go 9 to leader, play Jimbe because I know the top deck thanks to Boa Hancock. Put the cards on top, play the Jimbe Boa, then to leader and pass. I think it's right. I don't think it's okay to just do Jimbe Lo from my hand because it's a waste of cards, and I just jump back Boa and it's not really good because he can just play it back and organize his turn and do leader ability. So it's not the best plan. So
I'm surprised he's not talking at all about the fact that he could have swung this boa. Like he could have gone 8-8 or 7-9. Um, choosing just to do one big 10 swing and not put this sideways, I think is interesting. I think it's because he doesn't want the boa to get swung into. But if that's even the case, like why are we snap blocking here? Um, I'm not sure.
so I chose to just attack. Mirko starts with a 5. I use the Boa because if he's gonna use low here, he can bounce back my Boa and I never use anymore my blocker. And in this spot, I don't want to discard really something from my hand. I think only Gekomori if I want to defend, but not the rest. Mirko I have Yozu, Weevil, Kaido, so it's in a really good spot, and he will arrive first at Kaido because he's going second. Bottom of the cards.
And like, we're not talking at all about how like this Sengoku feels like. What did the Sengoku grab? The Sengoku grabbed.
Best plan.
It grabbed a
It's back my
2K.
Boa
Like,
and
I'm sure we were looking for Law here. Um, but it just feels super wasteful. Like when we know we have Jozu, right? Like we're going into 8 Dawn next turn. We can play Sengoku plus Jozu next turn.
I never use anymore
We don't
my
have to
blocker.
find Law this
And
turn.
in this spot, I don't want to discard really something from my hand. I think only
And
Gekomori
like having the
if I want to
Sengoku with
defend,
our
but
Jozu, I think is
not the
really
rest.
important.
Mirko have Yozu, Weevil, Kaido, so it's in a really good spot, and he will arrive first at Kaido because he's going second. Bottom of the cards from Boa Hancock, 1 down under the leader. Teach ability, 2 down under the leader, so leader now attacks for 8 on Boa, play the top deck, play Weevil, draw 1, Boa dies. I cannot do better. And Mirko probably will attack with Boa, yes. 6 on Jimbe. I can defend with block with Boa and discard the Gecko. And pass here. I want to go for 7 cost spell, but I think I can keep it because I drew the teach. In fact, I played the teach, 2 down under the leader, put the cards on top. I put the low because I don't have space on board, so I don't want to play Jimbe into low. 8 to Boa, low effect, bounce back low, bounce back the other Boa Hancock. 8 on Boa, let's see if dies or not. I think it's so important to just keep your low in hand because you need to spam him for win the match. So Mirko defend his Boa. I will attack 6 on 5. Use another 2k and attack the 8 on Boa. I didn't attack 7-7 because I want to make sure to Boa dies and you don't have too much cards in hand, so I think 6 on 5 was correct.
I like this play a lot.
And yeah, 8 on Boa because I have to just kill them, just kill her. So 5 on 5, Jimbe will die. I cannot discard anything from hand, so in this turn everything will die probably. 6 on Boa, Boa dies. Now he can do everything you want. You have the 7 cost spell, you have the Jojo, you have the Boa, so I have too many options. And still have a lot of cards on board. The jump back is Jimbe, bounce back my teach. Now we can do teach ability, put Jimbe.
Like, this turn ended up working out, even without the Sengoku, because our Jinbei didn't die. But I think like a huge percentage of the time this Jinbei dies, and then we're kind of sad that we don't have a free bounce for
on
the
top.
Jozu.
7 to leader, probably. Yeah, 7 to leader. On down, play Jimbe, play Boa, and this is fucking annoying for me. It's too much.
Sure.
I don't have nothing more on board. And,
I don't even know like why we didn't swing. Oh yeah,
another
it's because
down
we want
under
to
the
swing 5
teach.
here.
I have to take this 7.
Is fine.
And he will attack
we're
5.
gonna play Kaido next
Probably I
turn.
will discard a 2k here.
Yeah, this was fine.
One because I don't wanna go under the Kaido, but I realize now I have to go under the Kaido 100%. And 2 because I don't wanna go under the pudding, but without the teach on board it's a big problem for me. In fact, I have to use the 7 cost spell. 3 on teach. You have just 3 cards in hand. I don't know he played the Kaido, like I said at the start. So if he don't play the Kaido, I'm in a really good spot because next turn I can play the Kaido and have 4 life, and he have just teach, Weevil, and 3 cards in hand. He started with a 3 on Sengoku, 6 on leader. I have to take. I cannot counter here because 1, I don't have a 2k counter. 2, because I have to discard 2 much important card like teach, like low, like Jimbe. And still, third reason, I don't know if he played the Kaido or not, but obviously with this turn I can arrive. He played the Kaido. Anyways, 5 to teach dice.
I was under the impression this was open deck list. Maybe I'm wrong.
To answer with my Kaido because it's the only thing I can survive on board. If I do that, here it's pretty risky because if you do pudding, it's a big deal. It's a really big issue for me. But Mirko don't have it, and I was lucky about that. For Dawn, play the Boa. See the 3 cards on top, puts the cards on top, 1 down under the leader. 6 to leader with Weevil. I will discard Buggy. I cannot take too much, obviously, because he have Kaido 2 on board.
Yep.
7 to leader, play the Boa from top, and he will put 100% another Dawn under the leader. I think he leaves the cards on top. 8 to leader. I don't have 2k. Unlucky. and I have to take 8 and 12. Now have for Don open, played Weevil, draws the Teach, and Mirko pass. I draw another Weevil.
This is kind of like a little bit why I'm surprised that he felt like his opening hand was not bad going first, because I feel like a lot of the times you get to this sort of game state, like it's pretty unique that they have Kaido on board. But even if his opponent didn't have Kaido on board, I think a lot of the times, like by the time he would have gotten to play his Kaido going first, like his opponent would have just had a full board anyways.
Not really good. I played Boa. Did drop 3 cards, but I think this game is really close, but the impact of Teach was too much, and I saw it really late in the game, and when I just played it, he just bounced me back. So
I'm a little confused why Luigi said this game was close. I kind of feel like Mirko was just ahead literally the entire time from start to finish. So I'm a little surprised to hear him say that. I'm not exactly sure why he feels like it was close. I don't really think there's really ever a time where he was ahead.
it's really a problem. He just got a push always with Teach. He stop. He play everything he want. So not really good. I was lucky on just one fact. He didn't see the law, but Teach was too important in my opinion for the game state, and why? And because he played Kaido. So I put Jimbe on top, 8 on Boa, and played the Jimbe low bounce back Jimbe and the other Boa Boa dies. And I'm thinking on this 15 because I cannot play other cards. I'm checking the graveyard for see if you have a lot of 2k or not, and try to attack on the Kaido. But I think this in this spot is too important to kill just one body. So I just wing on the Weevil, and I think it's the right choice because he can defend the Kaido. You have too much cards in hand.
I think Luigi is correct that Mirko is basically always going to be able to protect this Kaido, but I kind of feel like you successfully swinging over the Kaido when you're in this game state is your only win condition. Um, like you're at 1 life. Your opponent has quite a few cards in hand. They have a stuck Kaido. They have these cards in hand. You know, you just bounced the forget what we bounced, but like Mirko has so many options and resources. I feel like Mirko sees this 15 Ed Weevil and he's like awesome, like he's thrilled, right? Like I agree that we're almost always having this be countered out and then we lose. Um, but I also think that we swing 15 at the Weevil and we actually still just always lose. So like we might as well go for the Gambit. I don't know.
So he plays Sengoku.
Like I don't know
Finally, he saw the
how
law,
we can win
and
this game if
this is
this
a
Kaido
bad news for
continues
me.
to swing
I bet
12
on
at
the
us
fact he
every
don't have the
turn
other
while
law,
we're at
but
1 life
uh,
and he's at
he
3.
finally found it. He saw a lot of cards, so the deck is too consistent. So it's fine if he saw it or not. So he played Teach. Tudon ended the leader. He put low on top, obviously.
I might have just Gravity Blade. Oh, wait, never mind. We just grabbed the teach off the Sengoku.
Seventh
Never mind.
leader, played low bounce back. His Sengoku and my Boangok. I have to counter here, and this is my last 2k from my end. So I have to OP, don't swing with everything because I die. So 6 to leader, I can defend. 1k, 1k. Let's see what I'm gonna use. Okay, Jim and Perona. I think with this information, you have another line where you can just go with 18 on the Kaido. I discarded 1k, 1k, but you can got baited from that. So Mirko played the best. So I lost the first game, boys. Played the Jojo, but it's too much for me. Game 2, I will start finally second.
I don't even love
Mirko
that
won on
Jozu
pass.
still.
7 to leader, Sengoku, so no leader ability. I just passed with the Tudon open. I got this attack. Drew the pudding, now I have 4 dots.
Maybe I was misunderstanding it. I know there's a bit of a language barrier, so I know Luigi has spoken publicly before about not loving uploading in English because he feels like he can't perfectly illustrate all of his thoughts. Um, but I would have liked to see some reflection in that game one about maybe some things that he could have done differently to do better. Um, I feel like I didn't hear any real critiques for himself or Mirko, which is something I would have personally liked to see.
on, but I have the Jimbe, so probably I will do Jimbe Boa. I think it's the best choice. I will start 5 because if I got trigger on
Yeah, it's always jump
something,
with
it's
boa here.
really bad for me. So 5 is correct, and I will just pass. I leave the cards on top of Boa. I still have the Kaido on board, so I still have the Kaido in hand, so it's good. Sengoku. Drew the Jimbe. If you have the teach here, it's a big deal, but it's a good play, this one too. So Jimbe low, bounce back Sengoku, and bounce back my Boa Hancock, and this is a really good play for Mirko, because he have the Searcher again in hand, and just put my Boa in hand, and without the teach, I don't have a chance to play it again. In fact, I hope this Sengoku find me to teach, but nothing. Seems I can put Jimbe low, bounce back Sengoku, and bounce back my Boa Hancock, and this is a really good play for Mirko, because he have the Searcher again in hand, and just put my Boa in hand, and without the teach, I don't have a chance to play it again.
Like, this is what I'm confused about. Like, I know Luigi is a strong player. And I remember talking about this on my video. And I actually harped on this play a lot. And he's not really going over at all why he chose not to play Boa here. He's like, I can't play Boa here. And I don't understand why he can't play Boa here.
In fact, I hope this Sengoku find me to teach, but nothing. Seems I cannot play teach in the mirror. So let's see, I played the Boa again.
Boa on 6 seems pretty good to me. I kind of feel like that's like
I
half
put
the
it
point
all
of
on
the
bottom,
card is Boa on 6.
7 to leader, and I don't play nothing. I put it on bottom because I cannot play anything from top, and I'm searching the teach. But he triggered the 7 cost spell and bottom deck me the Jimbe. It's okay, so I cannot bounce back my Jimbe, and he can just get value from low, because with low you can bounce back the Boa, and it's everything good for you. I don't want to attack with that Jimbe in that turn, so yeah, the 7 cost spell is the only card can hurt me, because I didn't swing with the Jimbe 100% because I don't want to just let him attack on my Jimbe. So Jimbe low again, and second Jimbe for Mirko, and with low, so really bad for me. I don't have the low and I don't have the teach. I have to defend here. 1k, 1k, take this one. I found finally the low. His third time play Sengoku, and let's see, guys, how much is important to bounce back the right cards. Mirko now he gets a lot of value from the bounce back of Sengoku each time, and he's playing really well. I found another Jimbe, and was lucky on that. Let's see my choice. Jimbe into Boa, see top 3 cards. I saw a Sengoku, but I think now in this spot I'm searching the 7 cost spell. 7 cost spell or teach. So I put the card on the bottom, because they are the only cards who just let me play, I think. So 9 to leader, Jimbe, blind, and I was really lucky here, played low. Let's see what I bounce back. Probably I will bounce back my Jimbe and Sengoku, because I don't have too many cards in hand, and if I bounce something to him, it's only value. If I bounce low, he have again the low in hand. If I bounce Jimbe, he can just play the Jimbe plus another character. If I bounce back Sengoku, I just bounce back a Searcher, what the fuck. So I just bounce back my cards, and I think it's the best choice. Let me know in the comment if I played different this turn, or in other sports you're gonna see, or you already seen. So let me know.
I mean, I just feel like we're destroying our own tempo by bouncing back two of our own things there. Like, Mirko is probably ecstatic. Like, I understand that, like, bouncing Jinbei and bouncing Laws, like, really bad. Like, those are the two things you want to bounce the least in the mirror. Um, but at the same time, we're kind of destroying our own tempo by doing this. I think we for sure just bounced the Jinbei. Honestly, even bouncing the Law is not bad. Like, what is the worst thing his Law is gonna do? It's like gonna bounce our Boa. I mean, I guess like the real problem is that it would bounce his Sengoku, to be honest. Because he has the Sengoku, I actually would just never bounce the law. I think you just have to bounce the Jinbei and like, sure, it feels pretty bad, but I guess it technically like saves us a card. Like he's gonna swing 5 with this, and we get to save that card, so it's like pretty okay. I mean, there's like nothing great to bounce, but I don't think we bounce our own board.
Mirko 5 and 5 with Jinbe. I defend it. 5 again. Use the boa. You have 9 Don. I'm not in a really good spot. Jimbelo into Jimbelo was really good for him and really bad for me. So Jozu bounce back the low. So he have again the low loop. If you want, play the teach. See how much is impactful this teach, boys. Yeah. 7. Play the low. Bounce back the Jimbe. Bounce back my low. No, he will bounce back the teach. Yeah, he will bounce back the teach.
I think he's bouncing
it's right.
teach here just to keep up the
But in this
board
spot,
presence.
I think I can do just the
and
Kaido.
make sure that like Jozu plus Teach doesn't get gravity bladed, because as long as he keeps those, he knows next turn it doesn't really matter how much Luigi develops. He knows he's going to be able to, like, if this swings, he'll know he'll be able to swing over this with the Jozu. If he puts a rested 5 like a Jinbei, he knows he'll be able to ping it a bunch of times, and then he'll be able to gravity blade Teach Weevil.
I have to play for Kaido, and I think it's the only card would just give me a chance. Mirko here probably misplayed because he discarded the pudding, or he didn't expect the Kaido, but he saw in the first game I played it, so...
I don't know how you cannot expect the Kaido when he swings 5 for a leader. Like, what other 10 on turn is Luigi doing here?
Yeah, pudding next turn.
So I agree that was a bit of a misplay. I think he should have just
Mirko
used a 2k.
It. So now 10 down for Mirko. He don't have the Kaido, and he have full board, so I think the best option is just to push and put other character on board at this point. I will discard on this.
Like, you play pudding here, and then you just swing a bunch, and it's actually crazy.
On Boa, because now he have just to invest a good amount of Dawn, so I think it's the right choice to defend here. If you want to kill the Boa, it's a 6k body. So it's like, give me a 1k more in the turn. 5 to leader with low, I discard the pudding. 5 to leader with Jim, I discard Jim. Last 5 with Jim. I will probably discard 2k. You can see now, I played the Red Rock, boys. I think in the first game, if I saw the Red Rock after the Kaido, I was in a really good position because I can clear his Kaido, my Kaido stays on board, and I can kill the rest of the board. But now it's really bad because he did answer with Kaido. He already have a lot of character on board, and I cannot do nothing. So I think the only card here can help me is 7 cost spell, but I don't have it. The best way to play this turn was like 7 cost spell plus teach, but I don't have the teach and I don't have the 7 cost spell. Really bad. If I had these 2 cards, I think here I completely destroy his board because I can kill the character with swing, and on the rest I can just do 7 cost spell, like 7 cost spell on double Jozu, 7 on the Jinbe, and swing with the Kaido, kill 4 character on 5 character, what the fuck. And with the low I can bounce back the last one.
Yep.
But I don't have it, so I decide to go 12 on the Jozu and play Jinbe plus low, bounce back the Weevil, play Sengoku again. I find finally the teach, but it's not the right moment. I will just play it because I need to play something. 2 down under the leader, put the low on top, 1 down under the leader again, so it's 8 on low. Play low instead of Sengoku, low bounce back the Jinbe. It's not really good, obviously, to bounce back him in the Jinbe, but I need to just bounce back some pressure. He discarded 2k, and it's right to defend. I don't have a lot of cards in hand. He starts with a 7. I can counter, but don't counter. I think my only way to win this game is just to bait him to go everything, probably. So Mirko will go 9 for check what I'm gonna do. I have to discard here because he can do 12, and it's really bad for me. If he can go 11. Sorry,
he can only go 11. I think his thinking was correct originally, that he should have tried to bait Mirko to go for it. I think you take and you try to get him to go for it. I know he doesn't have the counter currently, but like if he plays Boa here, which I believe is a known because I think we bounced it earlier. Maybe I'm misremembering, but like if he plays Boa here, maybe it's not that bad. Maybe it's like pretty much the same. Yeah, we can counter that. That's fine because then it only takes one Dawn for us to
I
remove the
don't
Boa.
take 1k counter from the life.
Oh, never mind. There's no
I do
Boa
not win,
anyways. I
so
was tripping.
I have to discard here. He played the teach, but Mirko is at 3 life, so if he plays safe, he cannot lose anymore. So play Jimmy, play the Weevil. We will draw the 2k. I think he no hit, so it's okay. I have to try little here,
Mm-hmm.
so my only way is to start with 7. He have 4 cards in hand, so it's not impossible to finish this game, to close this game. I will try. Let's see if it goes or not. 7 he will take. 7 with Jimbe.
I feel like this should be an 8. Let me know if I'm wrong, but I feel like this is supposed to be an 8, and then we're supposed to go 10 and then 12. I don't think I love this 7.
I
I
don't
could
think
be
it's
wrong
right
though.
to go 9 because I can just go 9-9 and it's the same. I'm betting on the fact he don't have a lot of 2k. I think his wing 7-7-7-7 it's better. So I have more attack because you have 3 lives. So you have just to counter 1 attack if I go with 3 attacks. And I don't think it's right. Let me know in the comments.
Well, so if you go 4 sevens, he has to only. Well, let's focus on here because he took the first one. I think 7 is the first correct swing. But the second swing, if we go 7, then he has to counter out of 2 sevens, which is 6k total counter. If we go 8 and then 10, he needs 6k counter. So it should be the same, but I think the difference is. Hmm. I think it's actually. There's no way it should be the same. If we go 7, it takes 6k. If we go 8, 10, he needs 6k here. Maybe 7s is better? Because if you swing 7 and he counters, and then you swing 7, he can take, and then he needs 7 here. I think it's actually the exact same 8, 10, and 7, 7, 7. Let me know in the comments if that's true. Um, but I think that's the case.
About this. I think first game was really close. This one I have to try the leader. I didn't saw the teach both game in our right spot and get too much advantage. Boys, I lost, but I think both game are really good. First game, like I said during the commentary, I didn't find the teach. I didn't find the teach second game too. Mm. So I think probably I can play better, anyways, because I don't think I played correctly all the turns. So I have to understand what I miss and what I can do better. Mirko played really good and got a lot of advantage during the mid game, so he had a really better micro decision than me. Boys, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know if you like the NCL or not, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.
Shoutouts to Luigi. Thank you to him for recording this video and allowing me to watch this. I honestly would have really liked to hear him spend a little bit more time doing what he talked about at the end, which is like really more so analyzing where he could have done better. Um, I feel like both players honestly could have played a lot better in a few different spots, and I think he was just watching it at the speed he was watching and commentating it, and that's completely fine. But to be honest, I felt like there was some more insight we could have gotten. I didn't feel like we got too much reflection. I feel like we got more commentary, and this is what I did and why I did it. Um, when commentating one of your own losses, I think, at least me personally, I would have really liked to hear the perspective of like, this is what I did, but maybe I should have done this, and this is why maybe that play would have been better. I'm not sure. Thank you again, Luigi, Italian Goat, big fan. And thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day.